ebusuafo de bia no ye wie answer na e be bibia na ye the max agenda no abro then the max agenda dey ho asem na ye ka e fe bibi Clubfoot 77 producer abofra ubewu no ubehwe na abofra na se ne nan na ko aye bibi sei wo hu e fe ne Clubfoot na enu edien na ediba sansensem nti ene ne yato nsa afre Dr. Otua Acheampong Christabel Otua Acheampong free Rage Hospital so oni yen emeche Dr. Akwaba you're welcome beautiful.
Thank you.
Who of a pan will smile. Akwaba. All right. And okay, send yam si chire mu no. Ya be wa bofra be hu na ne nan no akwa. Sa de en Clubfoot no educate yen.
Clubfoot no ye come obrofom say congenital talipes equinovirus.
Congenital talipes equinovirus.
Congenital che say if you are womb and talipes che say o foot and our ankle. And equinovirus no senior equano eco inside no.
But the entire say trio. Tree for say akwa. So light you say Greek can so say equinovirus. And any akwa sa omo fa tree. All right. Enti chechire mu.
Na Clubfoot no de eten say akwa ni nine no set say golf club. Senior anone tien.
That day the ball golf.
Pachan. Anona kwa sa no. Enti any friend Clubfoot no. Na de edeba de you be ani. Ye ho research but yenye ho ade kopoti an edeba but ebi mo susu say akra no hwe yefunu ni ma ensuo na ewo ne ho no say endorse a ebi wo ho an 19 basa but e nsusu ye omunya nyanjina so bia enti de ema ne basa ne de ye nim adekro but nsusu ye ne say ensuo na ewo yefunu ni mu esa enema basa na Clubfoot no so ye wo mu types
me ma so adaroma na botren se na be yankofo ensu egu abofra no say the amniotic fluid ana na egu abofra no amu friend amniotic fluid eno na sua eno ni sua ebusuafo we de be ma doctor won eneda
inti senya ne nan na akọ inside no na Clubfoot
okay inti nsu a abofra ne dem wa wudie ni mu no se no ni sua etumi kofa we ba
but eno ni ensusu ye enye nyangina so bia echese no poti ne ba ne basa
so die so die ne sense ni ni aso message me basao but this is basically
the foot
it could be it is alleged
yes they don't have enough proof yes
but they suspect
yes
it could be a reason
yes.
Okay, and apart from that they be
sometimes multiple bets say entafo na say omo wo musa na because space ne samo no omo nine timi kwa so that's what we call positional Clubfoot. So that's one of the types. But no management is easy. And here to say the regular Clubfoot no. The regular Clubfoot no, we don't know what causes it. So that is why it's called idiopathic Clubfoot.
Okay.
Then we also have Clubfoot that comes as a result of other conditions, like arthrogryposis. That's where joints, they have joint deformities.
Okay.
Inti osha enye ne nan kwa na kwa. Ne kon bi o ne nsa, ne fingers, that's arthrogryposis. Okay. And it can also be as a result of spinal bifida. So spinal bifida is also a condition where the spinal cord doesn't form well, the whole spine doesn't form well. Inti obesha kola ne chino na epobi wo ne sisi echi honum. Instead of Debbie. Debbie.
Hunchback.
No.
It's
the waist.
Okay.
And see, they tend to say spinal cord near extension of the brain, as in brain into us or the tail.
The tail of the brain.
Yes. That's how I'd explain it easily.
Okay. Yeah.
So it's supposed to come down and then the branches will go, there are nerve branches that will go into your legs that will control your movement. But in spinal bifida, it stays there, it doesn't form well. So it kind of gets stuck at the waist. And as a result, some of them lose sensation and reflexes in their
in their legs.
Yes.
Okay.
So they can't feel, and that causes that presents with clubfoot.
Okay.
Wow.
Yes.
So you are done with the ways that babies get, or there's more to share?
There are other ways, but these are the main ones we focus on.
And so we're talking about less amniotic fluid being suspected as one of the reasons. So we entafo a etumi bana saa nso. And I will say obi oha in the spine now for me etumi basa. You are a physiotherapist.
Yes.
Enti say ya wo abofra na say right at birth. Ye hunu saa. Eden na obetumi aya fa in any case no. Does it come right at birth? And as abofra ni nyini no ene show.
There are some scans that can detect it in the womb.
Okay.
I'm not sure if over here we are equipped to find out those things.
But we are able to see if the baby is going to be a girl or a boy.
Yes,
so
sometimes it's detected at birth.
Okay.
There was one mother who told me that she took scans and everything, and they told her everything was normal. But when the baby came, that's when they saw all of these things.
Okay.
So I'm not sure whether the scans couldn't detect it or it did, but so I'm not really sure that. Okay. But what we do as physiotherapists is we have a method that we use, and it was invented by Dr. Ponsetti. Before, they used to conduct surgeries, and then they assumed it was correct, but it reoccurred.
Okay.
So it wasn't fully corrected. Okay. So he investigated, and then he did a lot of research, and he decided that instead of just doing the surgery and leaving them, we can do some stretching and manipulation. Oh, stretching no inti de ben say ye fa akola ne nan na yinim se ne we say inti ye stretch kakra.
Samu twimu kakra.
Aha, ye twimu kakra. Na ye de POP. I maintaining the because of the way I end intimi force. Aha, inti ye stretching kakra enya angle bia. Near the pupil maintaining for 1 week. Na ye na asan stretch kakra na asan ye. Nti it me POP no about 4 to 6 times.
Wow.
Depending on how early we start. So akola ni nyina e be o ha check because akola ni predodo.
But is it a painful process because akola ya wono fresh I had to go through those formation, how painful it is?
It is painful. It's like you sleep on your neck and then the next morning you're stretching it. That kind of painful. But this one, they've had it for about a week or 2. Some of them come after 3-4 months. So that position has been there for 3-4 months, and we now have to stretch.
You mean 3-4 months after birth?
Yes.
Okay.
And son, no to me.
Yes, because most of them don't know about the role we play. So when they find out, the child is a bit older. But some are able to come even day 1. The day the child is born, some of them come.
Say, yes,
So they are referred, and then they come, and then we educate them, and then we start.
Do you think, say, after childbirth, and right there, say, your friends saying, Clubfoot na form, there are practices be appearance in the journey, be the man colana nasi visa that makes it form a nasi visa.
We are not sure, but I don't think the diet has that much impact on how the foot is formed. The thing about clubfoot is structures in our bones in our honam in our bibia nyerae bibia just that shape no na asesa bibia oho inti min ka say bia aduane na ama na ye
aduane anka form ye kura se na wo ka say bibia oho inti why ye bia ma obi anye ye after you went through all the process and all of that why ye bia ma obi anye ye da.
So far, they not reports biasa.
Everyone,
yes. We even had one with 3 years now. Ni mama didn't buy.
Or didn't bantam and so nya 3 years and son.
They didn't bantam.
Okay.
And see everything was corrected. The girl was walking now, running everything. So she brought her. They are not in Accra, so they came to Accra to come and show us that the child is 3 now and is walking.
That's
so
great.
We should look at it.
Only a POP process. No?
So
okay.
apart from the POP process, do you have any other processes you use? And would there ever be a time when it will be too late to help somebody with a clubfoot?
Yes. With the POP, we do it 4 to 6 times, depending on the child and their age, and then the severity they come with. So we have a scale that we use to measure how severe it is. But then with after the 4 to 6 times, we have a procedure called tenectomy.
Tenectomy.
Yes. So the tenectomy is cutting of the Achilles tendon.
Ooh.
So the heel, there's this tendon there. So we do this small cut, and then we do a POP to stretch and get the regular shape that we want. And then they maintain the POP for 3 weeks. For that POP is maintained for 3 weeks for the tendon to heal. Sometimes it's 4 weeks, but we wait for it to heal. Then we have this special shoe that we give. So this is the process.
Yeah. Okay. If we can go back, please, and have the POP protect. Thank you so much.
So this is the stage 1.
Stage
So
that was what the child presented with.
Yes.
Yes.
And underneath it, you see there's a slight stretch. It's not so close to the leg as it was before.
Okay.
So that's what we do. We stretch the first one, use the POP to maintain it. Then we stretch again the second time. So you see the stage 2. You see the slight improvement.
Yes.
The curve there in stage 1 has reduced.
Yes.
So then we do another POP. So you see the direction the POP2 looks. Yes, that's what we do. Then when you take it off, that's how it looks in the 3rd stage. So from the 3rd stage, we do the stretch again to turn it outwards because the foot is facing inwards. We want to break that pattern. So we make it face outwards.
Okay.
So you see after the 4th cast, you see a significant change.
Very, very significant.
Yes.
Yes.
So after the 4th cast, in some cases, that's when we do the tenectomy.
Okay.
So you see realize from stage 1 to stage 4, the foot is facing downwards.
Yes.
Like when you wear a heel, you see how your foot is.
Yeah.
Exactly. But when you look at the stage 5, you see now the foot is leveled.
Flat.
Yes. Yeah.
It's flat and it's
flat.
facing more outwards.
Yes.
So that's after the tenectomy. That's the shape we give the foot. That way it doesn't come back.
Inward. It
doesn't come back inward. So we stretch far outwards so that we maintain it like this for 3 weeks.
Wow.
And after the 3 weeks, we have a special shoe or we call brace, Dennis Brown brace, that they wear till they are 5 years old.
Wow.
That's so we won't forget the question. That's why I asked you, would it ever be too late for any child to get the help that you could give?
Well, if it's not managed until the child is 2 years, it's difficult.
Ooh, 2 years, pay.
Yes.
Those are the special braces, eh?
Yes,
this is the special shoes.
The Dennis
that
That
Brown.
looks like a baby pal.
Yes, so you see how the feet are facing away from each other. That's to maintain the foot that way, so that it doesn't come back inward. So they are supposed to wear this shoe till they are 5.
What if about back now it's still facing that way? Because once it...
So we do it in such a way that the foot is facing that way, but the hip and the knee will control the alignment.
So at the right time, it would let it align.
Yes.
In the right way.
Yes. So we have to maintain. So anytime we do the POP, we make the mothers align the hip and the knee.
Okay.
They use bandages to hold it in place to align.
Okay, mommy.
Right. So that is the Achilles something that you were telling us?
Yes.
Okay.
So they cut that, and then yes, for most of the children, you will not even see that there's a cut or a scar. But if they are older, that's when you notice the scar.
And that doesn't affect the brain because I hear that place is very sensitive.
It doesn't affect.
Okay, Mami Bisa and Pobwana, your friends and more special winner with the man Kolano. What can I say? Almost up to like 5 years.
Yes.
What if they age and then the foot is like expanding? Do you change in Pobwana?
Yes, please. They change the shoes. So we have places they go and measure for their shoe size, and then they make the brace for them. So they do at Tema Station.
Tema Station.
In Accra.
Ghana Health Service. Yes.
Ghana,
Yes. And
some people hear Tema Station and they might want to think as well. So this is the
Accra.
Tema Station in Accra, where Ghana Health Service is.
Yes.
Yeah.
And also in Sawam.
Okay.
And then we have a dry Kwanta.
In someone where they do the prosthetics?
Yes.
Okay.
They also make the shoes. So this is the casting. So they do the POP around the foot.
It's for those of us who have been through pregnancy and have had babies. This is very difficult on the mother as well. So is there any help for the mothers, or do you speak to the mothers?
Yes, we do.
Do you even seek their consent before you do this for them?
Yes, please,
you do.
We do.
And you put them through some small psychological help. So
yes, please. So
is it like an integral part of what you do?
Yes, please. It is. It's very integral. So the first day they come, that's what we used to do, all the education, the questioning, the answering, and then the psyching.
Okay.
Yes.
Yes.
We also introduce them to other people who have gone through the process so that they communicate. Yes.
Okay.
So they communicate with them, they share their experiences. That has been helpful for most of them. It's been encouraging for most of them. And we used to have a specific day for them. So they come, they meet each other, and then they talk.
Days, yes. Clinic days.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So they come, they meet each other, they talk, they share the progress, the difficulties, and the challenges. They share that, and it's been encouraging for most of them.
Would you say Clubfoot situations in Ghana is on the ascendancy?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm seeing country. I feel that me come back. Clubfoot. Bubeka say no. Clubfoot. Mofra ye wo wan what's that Clubfoot no. Omo adoso. Like compared to let's say 5 years ago. And yes. It's just within the normal range.
I don't think Omar does so. It's just that now they are more aware of their options. So they are coming out. Before, they didn't used to come out because people used to have all stories about the way the child's feet are. Yes,
Ben. And they are motivated. And who here empire? We say Ghana ha. And Chenia to be yabo be ya to insuba and those things. Apart from where before insuba, any those things. Yes, Ben I am mutanti hospital.
Yes, Ben, mammy nanya mamre and I say uncle ye bibi a drobby or somewhere and I someone no medrobi. Intina amayasa. But most of the time we blame me mother no. Yeah. Say mother and I be or anya mammy and you see But entesa. You need medical person.
But when you're hereditary, like it's not passed on. Like in your studies, no to say beer, Bushian way, Saya railway, Ewo Honum. Yeah, yes, start studying in Koho.
Research kaka abano interested directly a bit pass it on, but it's Susiana say obi will be an obi bida. There's a 3 to 10% chance say we bet me a sense biom we busiani. But and yes say obi be pass on directly to the child. Just that if I say be we busiani and say busiani da. There's a 3 to 10% chance say it's me sense biom was say busiani.
Wow. And mother be show. Eto da ade ba ko ema nukura ni nyame ani meka. Ade ba ko ema mother's baby in hospital but any the bureaucratic nature of the whole you are from rage.
Yes.
Some mothers need assurance. Obi wo ho obeba obeso ne ba ketekete ne na yeso oba ni obefem bra obebre. How easy it is there in rage. We want to know how easy have you made it for the parents to come in there, bring their children for help?
We have made it very easy in the sense that I have this relationship with most of the mothers.
You do, eh?
Yes, we communicate a lot. So if they have any issues, we talk about it. I connect them to other mothers who are experiencing the same thing, and then they talk. So there's a lot of communication there, and we work with a team. So I'm not the only person. We have people in the orthopedic team we talk to when they need to do the tenectomy. We have a neurologist, a pediatric neurologist who we talk to if we need to refer anything. Yes, so we have a team there that we talk to about it. We also have psychologists.
Okay, is the procedure expensive? It's a boss me because probably you'll be on my young mother, Niska, Nebano, like or dream home. Like what is it expensive maybe sir?
It's relatively expensive depending on where. Before there were NGOs that were supporting these things, so it was free. When I was a student, I witnessed it at Clubfoot Hospital. They had a clinic day where they do the Clubfoot for free. Okay. Because they were sponsored. So there are other there are NGOs that sponsor these things in certain areas. But then in some places it's not sponsored, so then the mother will have to pay for the services. Okay. Yes. So the areas where it's sponsored exactly, I'm not so sure, but I know of Clubfoot. Okay. Yes. And I think 37 too is also sponsored.
And yeah, intimuna 1 year so wo kumase a Clubfoot ya Sabia na ye Dr. Christabel o kasa wo de ko na ko busa say ade yi mo be ya amame a say na metua entina fie nka say ye se ne boarding say ne anu wo ka no na NGOs bi eso wa asene mo ye ma parents ni free entin fa umba ni entina fie say we know the quality of life for that individual.
Yes.
If they grow with the clubfoot,
yes.
would really very, very severely be affected.
Yes,
and so it's very important. And if you new banner bro, confano chaya resabia any 37 soldier fire resabia and ko fa ubani ko na unim ye be to me esi. Does insurance help at all? We have national health insurance. There are people with private insurance.
Does it also cover
national health insurance. Does it help?
It doesn't cover
it. It doesn't cover it.
What does it actually cover? Paracetamol pay and let's be honest, like but we know how insurance works, and sometimes it's so difficult and painful because sometimes when you're in a deep situation, the insurance doesn't cover this. Does insurance cover this, Clubfoot?
For Ridge, it doesn't. I don't know about the other institutions.
You speak for yourself.
Yes, okay. It doesn't. Even with the physio services, it covers for usually the first visit.
Okay.
Then subsequent visits, they are supposed to make payments for each session they come and do their physiotherapy.
Okay.
Yes.
All right.
If you na odo be mama maybe a wo hwe usabre ne ba ebia na ebia ye no ye tututu ne den ama waboto anase usurompo so wode ne beba eni obi nkasa
efutu kaka me woma me mama fo ne se bibi ye oba na ment na fie bra hospital na be busemu wote ase a eno boa ma wotimi ho ekwan obefa so ama aye yetimi aboa o anase ekwan obetimi afa so obeboa ho nti menfa ntena fie in fabra na eni embedi nkomo na hu niema obetimi aya afa ho se wuntimi kra ye kwan bia ebetimi aboa ye beboa
na
maybe say like between male and females woman are affected by statistics now affecting men more than in Bana.
With the statistics I saw, some cases they said is the males, depending on the area. Some cases too is the females. But from what I have seen, it's been mostly female children that I have seen.
Wow.
Say, what can say nipa no din fie mienu a ya na din so obeboa na din no nkyere se is impossible nti obi anyini na bra bo se ne aye no na wa beka se bia no wuska ne na kwa bia na ba ku bia na mienu. Is there anything at all you can do for such a person?
Yes, below 6 years, I think we can try, but we are not assuring you that we can give you
results.
Yes, the results. But because 6 years, the bones are stronger and harder by then. Before then, the bones are able, they are malleable, you're able to manipulate it a bit. But above that, it's very difficult to get the results.
Yes, Dr. Cecilia Otua Acheampong. Hey, Christabel, facha me. Meaning Dr. Cecilia. Dr. Cecilia, Kolebu, good morning. I know Dr. Cecilia and Kolebu, good morning. Where you be a one yini? Not just any idea, na koya crutches. Asem. Inti Mauba no enkodru sa empempensui. We are sa waha bofrano pass. Say ya bofrano. Doctor say, where pacha no wa no. Or see ni no penu emunye ding. No penu obi kan crystallized en ru ho se oyebeboa no enti entina fie fa bofra ne ko oyese konfa no chi ayarsabia 37 oso kwa yebeboa sa nso ba bia Dr. Christabel ankasa ewo rage enso so kwa ebusuafo mo meka ehunu yemfa na ase emma Dr. Christabel Otua Acheampong oye physiotherapist ne wa ba be kan me giri se wasua bibi na emo me kai wo